Hi guys, Mrs. Hanson here. It is Tuesday and I'm going to do our phonics lesson 161, page 321 to 322. Let's start by putting your name on the top and then follow along as I read the yellow box here. A glossary is usually found in the back section of a book and gives extra information about words in the book. The entries are in ABC order, just like the dictionary. So number 1 says, Denali National Park is the only national park that has its own team of sled dogs. Sled dog puppies are born almost every year. Number the names of the puppies born in 2015 in ABC order. So let's look at this first box here. They all start with S's, so now we need to look to the second letter. We have O, U, or M. Which word would come first? S'mores, right? Because SM would come first. And then what? SO, because O comes after M. And then SU, because U comes after O. Good job. Okay, the next one. Vista, venture, or discovery. Well, this is pretty simple because D is pretty early in the alphabet, so we know that comes before V. Now these next two ones start with V, so let's look to the second letter. We have VI and VE. Which one would come next? Venture and then Vista. Good job. Number 2 says use the glossary in the back of your phonics and language book to answer the questions. Okay, so now if you have already torn out your page, grab your phonics book. All right, and we're going to go to the back of the phonics. So let's take our phonics book here. Let's go to the back. And you'll find a page. Sorry guys, trying to hold this and have the glossary open. You'll find a page that says glossary. It's on page 341. So it wants us to use the back of the book to answer the question. So let's look. Number 2 says, how many roads are in Denali National Park? So we need to go in our glossary and find Denali National Park. Well, D comes after C, so we're going to keep flipping. Oh, here it is. We're on page 344, and it says Denali National Park. So let's read. Denali National Park is in the state of Alaska. It covers 6 million acres but has only one road going through it. The highest mountain in Denali is Mount Denali. Visitors enjoy seeing moose, wolves, and grizzly bears. Denali is also home to many birds, including bald eagles, sandhill cranes, and yellow warblers. Okay, so it says how many roads are in Denali National Park? Well, it says has 6 million acres, but has only one road going through it. So our answer should be 1. It has one road. Now the second one says, what is the unique way that a bald eagle flies? So going back to our glossary, we're going to find bald eagle. So bald eagle starts with B. That's pretty close to the beginning. So I found it here. It's on page 342. All right, and let's figure out what it says. The bald eagle is the national bird of the United States. At one time, there were very few bald eagles left. But now bald eagles live in most parts of the United States. Mother eagles lay up to 3 eggs a year in a nest built high above the ground. A bald eagle glides with its wings stretched straight out instead of flapping its wings like other birds. Okay, I think we found our answer. It says, what is the unique way that a bald eagle flies? It glides instead of flapping. All right, what is the temperature of the water in Old Faithful Geyser in Yellow National Park? So we need to go back to our glossary. Where are we going to find Yellowstone National Park? That's going to be later, huh? Because that starts with Y. So we are on page 349. And Yellowstone National Park. It says, Yellowstone National Park is in the states of Idaho, Wyoming, and Montana. In the year 1872, it became the first national park in the world. Many visitors see Old Faithful Geyser. This geyser erupts every 1 to 2 hours, shooting more than 8,000 gallons of water, of very hot water into the air. Yellowstone National Park is home to many geysers, fumaroles, and hot springs. All right, guys, so for whatever reason, it did not say the temperature of the water in Old Faithful Geyser, but it is a temperature of 204 degrees Fahrenheit. It did say that it was very hot water that was shot at. Must be a typo in the Abeka book. Okay, guys, next one. Name one animal you might see on a visit to Rocky Mountain National Park. So we're on Yellowstone, so we're pretty close to R. If we look on the next page, page 348, Rocky Mountain National Park. Rocky Mountain National Park is in the state of Colorado. Hikers in the park may see chipmunks, deer, elk, and moose. All right, that's what answers one of the questions. It says name one animal you might visit, so you get to choose any one of those. I'm going to put a moose. All right, and the last one on this section, what is an okapi sometimes called? Okapi is right above Rocky Mountain National Park. An okapi is sometimes called the forest giraffe. What is it sometimes called? The forest giraffe. So we can put that on this line. All right, kind of fun, huh, guys? Good job using your glossary. Okay, let's jump to the dictation. You are going to write the root word that I say, okay? Or write the root word from the word that I say, okay? So, if I said sleeping, what is the root word in sleeping? Sleep. The next one. Camped. Write the root word for camped. Camped. The third one, colorful. Write the root word for colorful. Colorful. And the last one, rocky. Write the root word for rocky. Rocky. All right, I'm going to put the answers here. You should have camp is the root word for camped. Color is the root word for colorful. And rock is the root word for rocky. All right, go ahead and flip your paper over to the back so we can go over the seat work side. Number 1 says, imagine that you have a new pet. How many adjectives that answer what kind can you think of that describe how your pet looks, feels, and sounds? Write 6 adjectives that might describe what you see, hear, and feel. So remember, adjectives are describing words. So 6 words that describe what your animal, right? What kind. You could write what sound you might hear depending on what kind of animal it is, what you might see, what you might feel. Is the animal soft or bumpy or scaly, right? So those are all adjectives. Number 2 says circle the correct plural noun. So for snake, is it S-N-A-K-E-S or S-N-A-K-S? It's the first one, so you're going to circle it. Okay, do that with all of those. Number 3, find a word in the box that goes in between the 2 words in ABC order. Write the word. So, pine and praise. Which word goes in between pine and praise? We have P-I and P-R. So here's one that starts with the P, but that's P-E. So that's going to fall before pine, so that doesn't work. prairie. PR, that comes after PI. Let's check to see if it comes before praise. P-R-A-I. These have a lot of matching letters. R-S. Which one comes first, R or S? R. So prairie works. P-R-A-I-R-I-E. All right, good work today, guys. Hope you have a wonderful Tuesday, and I will talk with you tomorrow. Bye.